Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster here for Penny Black, and I am so excited to be giving you a look today at our brand new release, Winter Dream 2022. So let's get started right away, and I'm going to show you the sentiment sets that are brand new for this collection. The first one is 30-919 Meaningful. You may want to hit pause here. You can read them in more detail. I love these sentiments. They're so beautiful and there's a lot of variety in the set. Here's a look at a card with one of those sentiments on it. I also like the different shapes and sizes that are included in that sentiment set, as well as this one, 30-921 Feeling of Christmas. There are also some sentiments in there that you can use for Christmas, of course, but also just for wintertime cards that you may be sending out after the holidays. Another new sentiment and die that I adore is the Hope Is. This is a miniature 3 by 4 inch sentiment, along with a die that does the word hope. And here you can see a little peek at that. These are great for winter cards, also just anytime cards. Beautiful uplifting set and die combination there. So this collection is full of the most gorgeous scenic stamps, and I am hoping to have videos for you for all of these scenic stamps and the cards that you see here. So you may want to grab these so you can play along with the videos. The first one here is Traverse. And I've done for each one of these scenic stamps, I wanted to show you a more involved watercolor type card with some stamp layering. I promise it's still not difficult though. And also a very simple card like the one that you see here. And this was stamped just using ink pads. So it's just some different techniques, different styles so that everyone may see something that they love. Next up is 40-872 Winter Barn. Again, here I've layered some other trees with this and done a tiny bit of watercoloring with it. I just love the depth that these stamps are designed with. So you have the roads and the fences leading your eye back into the card. Here is a very clean and simple card with that same stamp. I love the clean and simple design too. I think it's very timeless. It can almost give sort of a vintage feel, and it's very easy to do. Next up, we have 40-874 Snowfield. Again, you have that lovely depth and dimension of these designs, that gorgeous tree, the fence leading your eye into the background. This card features, again, some layered stamping, some embossing, a little bit of watercoloring and ink blending. And then we have a very clean and simple card here with that same stamp done just with ink pads, and I think just as gorgeous, and it's fun to play around with the different styles. Next up is 40-877 Streaming. Another beauty. And another thing I really love about these scenic stamps is you can totally use them for your Christmas cards, but you can also use them for just a wintertime hello or a winter birthday. They're great for masculine cards, New Year's cards. There are so many different ways you can use them. You can combine them with really cute stamps to create a scene with like a critter in the scene. So again, just lots of versatility, and they're really fun to do, and they're easy to do, and I'm excited to be sharing videos showing you how you can really create your own masterpieces with these stamps. This is Rivulet. Again, here I've done some layering, some watercoloring, giving it kind of a loose hand painted feel. I think this stamp is one that is really great if you like to sort of mask and layer some items on top. But here it is very clean and simple. I've just added a die cut deer in that scene. And I love how just adding that die cut deer grounds things and gives you the sort of that presence of those big trees in the background. This might be my favorite. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite. I'd love to know what yours are. But this is 40-880. And here is a look at that card where I've just added a touch of layering with the city in the background. That was inspired by some beautiful cards by Mimi a la carte. She is one of our designers and creates beautiful scenes with winter stamps. And these stamps really help you be able to do that in a very simple way. Here is another card, same stamp but very simple with some dies layered there on front, and I'll have a closer look at those dies for you in just a minute, so stay with me through this video. Next up, after those scenic stamps, let's take a look at some birds and berries and a bunny. I had to throw that bunny in there. So this stamp is so beautiful. This is 40-876 settled. I love a beautiful bird stamp, and Penny Black is so great for me in making sure that their birds look happy. And I love that about this little bird on here, just so sweet and adorable. Again, you can use this for winter time, winter birthday cards, a winter hello, or Christmas cards. This is 30-937 Nature's Rubies. And here I added that extra berry stamp along with that bird stamp. So you can mix and match these stamps together or with your winter scenes to create some really beautiful cards. And of course, the bunny. Is this not the cutest bunny? 30-938 bundled bunny. Really great for wintertime cards, Christmas cards, cards for kids. Just if you want to make something that has you smiling the whole time you're creating it. Look at that happy face on that bunny. I just adore it. Speaking of cute, we have more cute stamps for you. Get ready. Penny Black has a new stamp illustrator. Her name is Jane Massey. I'm going to put a link for her Instagram account down in the YouTube description box below if you want to really get inspired to use these stamps. But let's take a look. This is Berry and Bright. I went crazy with these stamps. I love the storybook feeling, the sweetness, the cuteness that each one captured. So you'll see for each stamp set lots of card ideas, and I also plan to have a video for you showing some really great 4 different design ideas that you can use to create these storybook cards. They're very easy to create, and again, I love making cards that have you smiling the whole time you're stamping them and coloring them, and I really think these stamps do that. This is 30-940 Winter Bears. So, so sweet. And again, you can make them Christmas cards, but you could send these any time in the winter for birthdays, masculine cards, kids cards, just a sweet hello, friendship, thinking of you. I just love what they capture, the cuteness that they have. The next transparent set is 30-941, a caroling. Oh, these little kids are so cute as well. So the critters and the kids are included in this new collection. This I've just done a very, very simple card, simple watercolor, used one of the sentiments included with that set. Here is 30-942 Snow Cute. This has got your bears, a little bird, and it also has the most adorable little snowman included in the set. So again, like I said, I just went crazy with these. I had to use pretty much every image in the sets. The sets are so strong. Every image is really awesome. And again, look at that little snowman. He's so sweet, so cute. This is 30-943 Snowman Hugs, so more snowmen. And I love the little kids on that in these stamps. As you can see, your coloring can be very simple, very storybook type coloring. You can paint in the faces, or you can just leave them white, and it really adds a fun, beautiful sort of sketchy look to the designs. You do not need to do lots of shading on these because the cuteness I think is really captured in that illustration. And so your touches of color can just be for fun. It does not have to be complicated. This is 30-944 Fishing Fun. Again, great for any type of wintertime card. I think you could also use this for Christmas cards, like with this sentiment, so lots of different options. Now, we do have some new brushstroke stamps in this new collection. These are really, really beautiful brushstroke stamps. The first is 40-868 Tendrils. I love that this stamp can be used for a winter card, as I've shown here. I've paired it with one of our bird brushstroke stamps from a prior release, but you could also, I think, use this stamp depending on what color you add to it. You could use it for spring or fall. Next up is 40-870 Berry Beauty. And for this, I have a couple of samples for you. The first, this one was stamped just using ink pads and a little bit of markers on top of the stamp, but no painting, no water. And I love the look of this. Or if you like to do some watercoloring and painting, here I've done that on this card using that same stamp. I've done the same thing here with this new one, Treasured Pine 40-875. Now, if you have any questions about any of the products used, any of the Penny Black products used on any of these cards, be sure to visit our blog. I'll link it for you down in the YouTube description box below, because on our blog you'll see a picture of each card that you're seeing here in this video, and underneath each card we'll list all of the Penny Black products used, either from the new collection or if I've added in some from older collections, and they are linked to our online store. So it's easy for you to find and access and take a look at every product used if you're interested in that. This is 40-878 Mary Berries. And here again is I've stamped this just using ink pads and a little bit of markers directly to the stamp, but no water or painting involved. And I love how beautiful this is. And you can turn and position this stamp in so many different ways. I love stamps that you can do that with. Here I've done the same stamp with a little bit different technique with some watercoloring as well. If you want to sort of explore all the different techniques you can use with these brushstroke stamps, check out our YouTube channel and the playlist. We have a playlist of lots of different brushstroke stamping ideas. Now, this collection also includes some really great creative dies. I love our creative dies that make a statement on a card. And this first one, 51-749 On a Limb. I'm in love with it. I love how this fits an A2 size card, so 4¼ by 5½ inches. You get the tree, you get those birds, and you get the berries you can add to the tree. So this is a pretty simple card, just a little inking and stamping in the background, and then I've just layered that die on top. Next up is 51-750 Let's Skate. And I just cut these out of watercolor paper and then painted them in and layered them onto the card. I think they're so beautiful. I love the way that they can be layered. They're a great size. This is a 4¼ by 5½ inch card. This is 51-751 Winter Stems. Super handy, versatile set. So it can be the focal point on your card. Like you see here, you could layer these into a bundle and keep that as the focal point on your card. But for me, these are also great for sort of tucking in here and there to your cards when you just need a little extra something, like I've done here on this card in white. And you'll see them again here on an upcoming card. Same thing here, 51-755 Nestlings. So great with all of those scenic stamps that I showed you earlier. So you can see you can just cut these little birds and add them to your scenes. It's just that extra little finishing touch. Here I've combined it with one of the branches from the die cut I just showed you previously. And so they're really great for tucking in and adding that extra something. Now, this collection also includes some Fashionable Charm. We love the illustrations by Ann Keenan Higgins. I'll also put her Instagram for you down in the YouTube description box below. But these are by her, and they are so charming. Very simple watercoloring, and you have a beautiful card ready to go. I just think they're so fun and so unique. If you visit her Instagram, you'll get so inspired and want to use these stamps. This one is really fun, 40-873 Festive Drive. I love when Christmas stamps are something unexpected, something new. I've been making cards for so many years that I love when I find a stamp that's like, oh, I've never made a Christmas card or even seen something like this before. Look at that little dog sitting there with her, the presents, the scarves blowing in the wind. Just really fun. And another one here is 30-936 Paris Packages. And I adore the house on this stamp set. I had to make a card with it. It's so charming and sweet. And there's so many different ways you could color that. I think it would be fun to do a set of cards with all different color of houses on there as well. And we do have another Masterpieces Made Simple set. These are our pre-printed panels. They're so popular. And here is the one in this winter collection. It's 50-013 Winter Dream. I thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to subscribe, hit that bell so that you're notified of upcoming videos, those tutorial videos that I mentioned, so you don't miss those. And you can continue to connect with us on Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, as well as Instagram, our website and blog, and all of those are linked for you down in the YouTube description box below. Happy stamping!